So I think you raised a really, really important point, which is a bias that's in sort of pervasive within so much of science when it comes to people. It doesn't really affect me because I just look at potatoes, but this sort of idea of a bias towards, you know, your average white man, everything is compared to that. So, you know, with this heat index, is how does this value compare to the mortality in a walking, presumably middle-aged or
middle-aged man.
white man? This, you know, in presumably a country like this, it's not, you know, they don't send him somewhere else, and, you know,
I think it was just
difference?
like, so it's how like an average white man, so like different, so it's different parts of the body. So like if you exposed your hand to a certain wind speed, certain temperature, certain amount of sun, and a certain like dew point temperature, what is then the temperature of your skin?
Okay.
Is basically that, and lots of different parts of that, and they know for this white man what his experience of that thermal environment would be.
Yes.
Basically.
Yeah, it's fascinating, really, because that is, you know, you could, you know, we could go out into the library and find 10 people that were all, you know, fit their description. Maybe not middle-aged because it's university, but and there's actually no one here. I'm looking out now. But, you know, hypothetically, we could find 10 middle-aged white men, subject them to the exact same environment, and their sort of self-report of how that felt to them would presumably vary wildly. You know, I can't walk up a flight of stairs without feeling hot. Whereas, you know, I know people that would be sat in here freezing cold right now just because we've got a window open.
Yeah.
So, how did they get a population of people, and you might not.
So, the original model is very complicated. So we use a polynomial estimation. So it's just basically a model of a model. But I think they did, so it was based upon someone else's model that was based upon experiments on thermal comfort in predominantly white males, and so like your skin temperature, it's the average response of a white male's to the thermal environment. So it's all based upon a model that was brought together by years of previous research and sort of optimised for the most common person who probably lives in Europe, basically. But it's been found that this is actually quite a good threshold for likelihood. Okay, we do get comments, and I did address it in here. Everybody experiences heat or cold or anything in between differently. We all do, but it's not about, it's not about that. It's about indicating, is this raising a risk? And in this case, we know this is where the risk is starting to raise.